Hey guys, welcome to this very simple 20-minute stretch. It's actually a perfect flow if you've been sat at the desk most of the day. You just want to open everything out. We're not going to be doing any standing work. It's all very relaxed, everything seated or lying. Just a really nice way to open out through the whole body. So go ahead, get started in a cross-legged seated position, resting the hands on the knees and closing the eyes. So just start by drawing the shoulder blades back towards one another. And start to deepen the breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to exaggerate your exhale now, in through the nose. Exhale, side out. Let the shoulders drop. Inhale. Exhale, side out. One more. Exhale. Gently open the eyes. Bring the hands into prayer position. So we'll just start by warming up through the wrists. So this is a lovely wrist stretch. Just follow me the first time. So opening the palms, bringing the backs of the hands together, fingertips point in. See if you can get the backs of the hands to touch and then bring it all the way around. So opening the hands like a book, backs of the hands come to touch, fingers point forward, down and around. So just working in this direction for another 3, 2, 1, and then switching the other direction. Bring it out, up and around for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, clasping the fingers together, keep the palms of the hands touching and just start to circle the hands around in one direction and then around in the other. So these beginning stretches are a really nice way of just getting out of the head and into the body. I'm sure you have a lot on your mind, so it's nice to just focus on movement rather than anything else. Good. So from there, we're going to push the palms away, keep the fingers interlaced, rounding through the upper back, tuck the chin into the chest, and then with an inhale, reach the arms up, look up, exhale, round forward. Lovely. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round forward. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round forward. Lovely. Rise the arms back up and then exhale, float the hands to the floor. So rest the hands wherever's comfortable. I probably like to take them onto the knees. And we'll just begin with a few head rolls. So dropping the chin to the chest, slowly take the head all the way around in one direction. And when the chin gets back to the chest, just gently take it around in the other. Lovely. Just going to do 1 more in each direction. Good. And actually, it's amazing how just some simple movements can really start to create a bit of warmth in the body. I may need to take my jumper off in a second. It's getting quite warm. Lovely. And then just bring the head back to a neutral position. We're going to make our way to all fours on the mat. So just start by setting yourself up, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, cat-cow for 3 rounds. Dipping the spine, opening through the chest, and then rounding the spine, tucking the chin in. 2 more, dipping, and rounding. 1 more, dipping, and rounding. Good, back to a flat back position. Continue warming up through the wrists, so just turn the fingertips out and around so that the fingers are pointing in towards the knees. This might be a little bit too much. If it is, just take the hands to the side instead of all the way around. And then from here you're going to think about pushing the hips back to the heels, feeling that stretch all the way through the front of the forearm, and then shifting the weight forward again. 3 more, shifting the weight back, finding that stretch, holding, and shifting forward. Good, on this last one we're going to hold for 10 seconds, just focusing on that stretch. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, turning the fingertips back around. We're going to take the right foot forward. So right foot comes forward, hands on the inside of the leg, and we're just going to take a nice big twist. So reach your right arm up to the ceiling, and then depending on how open you are through the torso, think about sending the right hand back as far as you can, opening through the chest. I quite like to tuck the toes to give me a little bit more stability through the legs if you are twisting quite deep, and just hold it here. Option, if you want to make it slightly more dynamic, then you can lift the back knee up, push into the heel of the foot, and actually you might get a nice calf stretch here. Good. Drop the back knee down, take the right hand down, and step your right foot back. We'll do the same on the left. Take the left foot forward, and then inhale, reach the left arm up, taking a nice big twist as you reach back as far as possible, and then option to straighten the leg. Breathing deeply. And then exhaling, placing the hand down, placing the knee down, back to all fours. We'll just take a nice big circular motion through the whole body, twice in one direction, and then twice in the other. So another one of my favorite stretches is child's pose with a twist. So taking your knees to the outer edges of the mat, big toes together. Start by sinking the hips down. So we'll start by twisting around on the right. So keeping the left arm forward, you're going to take the right arm underneath and then rest the head down. So sometimes I find I can get a deeper stretch here through the upper back than in thread the needle, which is when you keep the hips a little bit higher. Close the eyes if that feels right. Continue to deepen the breath. So we'll twist on the other side now. Gently release the right arm, take it forward, and thread your left arm under. I like to use the elbow to kind of place the elbow as far as I can, and then that's my anchor to then twist. So then you can twist nice and deeply around, resting the head, pressing down through the fingers of the right side. And if you want to increase the stretch around the right side, just lift the palm away and press down through the fingertips. Lovely. Inhale back to child's pose. Exhale, rise up to all fours. Good. So we're going to come through a child's pose to an upward dog motion here. Just be mindful if you've got any lower back sensitivities that you move really slowly. So from here, pushing the hips forward, letting the feet lift, opening out through the chest, just looking from left to right, head to center, hips go back. Good. Moving consistently forward, hips come down, feet go up, shifting the head from left to right, and then back, hips to heels. Good, we'll just do this 2 more times. Make sure that your shoulders are not hunched up towards the ears, or opening out through the chest. Hips go down, and the last one, hips go forward, right, left, and hips go back. Good, just one breath here in child's pose. And then inhale it back to all fours. We'll do the one and only downward dog. Tucking the toes, piking the tailbone, spreading through the fingers, pressing the chest in towards the thighs. So just notice the length we're creating through the calves and the hamstrings. And then from there, you're going to take the right toes to the back of the left ankle, push down there to intensify the stretch on the left side. Good, gently release. Left toes to the back of the right. Breathing into this stretch. Lovely, and then we'll just find a gentle opening through the hip. Rise your right leg up, open out through the hip, look under the right shoulder, and just hold it here for 4, 3, 2. From here, draw the right knee to the right wrist, pigeon pose. Slide your back knee back. Rise yourself up tall for a moment. Take a nice big open through the chest. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold into your pigeon. Using blocks if necessary, depending on how open you are in the hip and the glute area. It's nice to use blocks to support the head. Lovely, guys, just one more breath. Beautiful. Lift the head away from the block or the mat, and then gently make your way back to a downward dog. I know I said there was only going to be one, there's now 2. Downward dog here. Just bend the knees from left to right. Good, and then lift that left leg up and back. Open out through the left hip. Bend the heel towards the glute. Look under the left shoulder. Hold it here for 5, 4. Press into the hands. Straighten the arms. 3, 2, and 1. Take that left knee to the left wrist. Slide your back knee back as we did on the other side. Open out through the chest. Stay lifted through the hips here for a moment. And then inhale, arms reach. Exhale, drop it down. Using a block if you need to. And then just settling here. Good, very gently press back into the hands and step it back to all 4s. Just straighten that left leg back, give a little stretch, push into the heel of the foot, rocking forward and back for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. From here, we're going to make our way onto our sit bones. And it's at this point, if you do have blocks or cushions, if your hammies are tight, it can be a good idea to elevate the pelvis. So I'm just going to sit myself onto this block, and I'm going to take both legs straight out to the side. So taking the legs out as wide as is comfortable, sitting towards the edge of the block, so you've got a little bit of sort of push forward to help you in this forward fold. So from here, we're going to reach the arms up, And then exhale, flex the feet, fold forward. So making sure you've not come too close to the edge that you fall off. It's almost where I am, so if you need to adjust, then adjust. And then fold yourself down. I'm always amazed at people that have their chest to the floor. Tell me how. I'm still working on it. Breathing in, breathing out. So the sensation here should be sort of the underneath of the leg towards the inner part of the leg. There should be no pain in the knee. If there is any pain in the knee whatsoever, then cushion under the knees is a really good help, or just actively bend them. So we're just going to stay in this forward fold for another 3 breaths. Notice if more of the forearms can begin to drop down. Wonderful. And then slowly, slowly ease back. We're going to keep the left leg extended and we're going to take the right foot in. So again, we're just going to fold forward and down so we can isolate more through this left side now. Relax the right glute, soften the muscles in the face. See if you can get those forearms down. And remember, we're not pushing to get there. We're honoring how the body feels and we're moving with the breath. Well done. Gently ease back. And we'll switch sides. So we'll re-extend the right leg as we take the left foot in, isolating now on the right side, relaxing through the left, starting with that nice long spine and then exhaling to drop it forward. Being aware of the differences between the right and the left. Notice if the right sit bone is lifting, which actually mine is. Just try to center align yourself so that there's an even weight through the right and the left sit bone, and that will help to intensify this stretch here. We've just got one more deep breath. And then gently walking the hands back towards you. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So when the soles of the feet are together, just sit up nice and tall here, reaching the arms up as you inhale. We're going to twist, so turn to the right, taking one hand onto the knee, the other hand behind you, and then just gently start to twist the body around. So you should feel a slightly more intense stretch through the left hip. Make sure you're using your right hand behind you to lift tall through the spine as you twist yourself all the way around. Good, and then inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, twist onto the other side. Noticing the difference shift from the left to the right side. Getting that nice deep opening through the torso. I do love a good twist. Fantastic. Arms reach back up. Exhale, hands go down. Use the hands to bring the knees up and together. Remove yourself from any props and we'll come down to lying. So when you're ready, you can bring yourself all the way down, hugging the knees into the chest and then taking a little rock here from side to side. So we're going to finish this session in a lying butterfly. So we've gone from seated to lying butterfly. Hands rest on the abdomen, eyes close, the face softens. And we'll finish with 3 rounds of the long exhale breathing technique. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very gently use the hands to bring the knees together. Hug the knees into the chest, and when you're ready, rock yourself up to where we began, in a cross-leg seated position. Sitting tall for the final time, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale, let it go. Namaste. Well done. I hope you feel a little bit more invigorated. If you had a bit of stagnant energy from sitting, hopefully that nice gentle stretch has just helped to open you up a bit and you're ready to take on the day. See you soon.